So I just want to welcome everyone to our first actually information session that we're holding. We're just going to be going through all of our global programs that we have here at MUN Impact. There's so many different opportunities ranging from Model UN opportunities to completely, non-Model UN related SDG opportunities. So really there is something for everyone, and we want you guys to be encouraged to get involved in as many programs or just one program or whatever you want, and take leadership roles as well. And I think that this information session is especially important at this time of year because we're going to be opening up a lot of leadership positions in the spring. So if you get involved now, there's really a lot that you can do. So I'm really excited that we're able to share this with you all today, and hopefully we can continue to hold these sessions, throughout the rest of the year. And it's going to be presented by our wonderful Deputy Secretaries General in the Global Leadership Team, who they've all worked really, really hard to, promote MUN Impact and to build teams of diplomats that you'll hear about in the presentation. So I want to thank them all for working hard and for being here today to present. And also my co-SG Jaime is also here, and he will be leading the session as well. And then we also have some other members of our other programs who will also be presenting. So we're just going to go through a quick introduction of MUN Impact. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with MUN Impact or how much you've been involved thus far, but we'll just do a little brief introduction. So MUN Impact is an NGO that believes in the power of Model UN to inspire people to take action for the SDGs. But MUN Impact is not limited to the Model UN community. We just grew out of the Model UN community. So now I think a huge percentage of our participants have never done Model UN before and don't necessarily have an interest in doing it. So that's what I said, a lot of our programs are completely non-related to Model UN. But our really main thing is to promote like youth action for the SDGs and that youth voice. And we also work in collaboration with a lot of partners, including the UN Department of Public Information and some other important organizations.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sanjana. I'm one of the Deputy Secretary Generals of South Asia. So I was just going to talk real quick about what the SDGs are. So a lot of our work is, or I guess all of our work is surrounded around the Sustainable Development Goals. And these are 17 goals that generally serve as a blueprint or kind of a plan for us to be able to achieve a better and more sustainable future. And generally, a lot of these goals tackle the major issues facing society today. And we find that a lot of, or all of these goals are quite pertinent in some way or the other in all of the regions that we work in. So all of the work that we do is surrounded around these main target areas.
So I briefly, touched on earlier this idea of like a youth voice, and MUN Impact is really, centered around youth. It's completely youth-led and youth-driven, and we believe in empowering, young people and teaching them that they do have the power to make really, big global change. And at MUN Impact, if you join, you'll notice that, even as a student, you have such a huge voice. Oh my God, sorry guys, I'm really bad with this technical issues. Anyhow, you have such a huge voice, and we really, really try to make that center of our mission. So that's why I love this organization. And that's what I try to tell everyone when I'm trying to get them to join, is that, you really will have a lot of a say in what you do. And, you can really grow as a student leader if you join this community. So if you've already done amazing things related to the SDGs, then you can join. But if you haven't done anything related to the SDGs or you haven't had any leadership, then we also want you to join and this is a place where you can grow.
Hi everyone, so my name is Leila and I am the DSG for the MENA region. I think it's very important to give credits to everyone who works in MUN Impact Global. We are a team of Secretary Generals. We have Zoe and Jaime on the Secretary General, and different DSGs for every single region. We also have our diplomats and they work alongside all of us in order to achieve the purpose of club partnerships and spreading awareness on the SDGs. And we operate all around the world. So what we do is basically we conduct different workshops and other events that are SDG related in order to promote the SDGs all around the world, in forms of club partnerships or conferences, business partnerships, and so much more in order to promote the SDGs on grassroots levels. And we've seen that across like the entire world. All our club partnerships are currently working on promoting the SDGs in their own way. And I think we've been doing a fantastic job with that. So basically, we have 7 different regions right now: the North American region, the African region, South and Central America, Middle East and North Africa, Europe, South Asia, and Southeast and East Asia. And we all operate as one team, of course.
So, my name is Jaime Nonikova. I'm the co-section, as Sophie has mentioned me before. And well, here specifically, what we're trying to say is, if you'd like to be involved, you can apply both now and later down the line. Again, as has been mentioned over and over, in April, there's going to be a turnover for leadership. So you have to look at that yourself, see if it's really worth it for you to apply now and stick for 3 months and then reapply it later. Or, just wait until April, have that link saved, and then apply when it is relevant to you. So as soon as we keep going with these slides, I'm going to start dropping down some links regarding any access that you want, be it for this program, be it for others.
Yeah, and if you apply to be a diplomat, that's a position on this global leadership team, and you'll be doing everything that we just discussed. And then now we're going to kind of transition into our other programs that will also have leadership positions. So yes, there are a lot of different opportunities, but I think being a diplomat really opens the door to every aspect of MUN Impact, because you get to engage with all of our programs in different ways. So our programs, here we go.
Yes. So starting with MUN at Home, which really took off at the start of the year, last year, when quarantine started. So basically, MUN at Home basically is a step-by-step process which you're taking through by mentors of our age or a bit older than us, that will teach you how to do research and prepare for a debate. Essentially, what you will be doing in a MUN conference is just it'll be one specific debate, and you'll be preparing for around 4 weeks before then. Working to do your research, then working to do your resolutions, and really getting into the nitty-gritty of things to understand what you're talking about and what you'll be debating. So you have your essential tools ready for that debate. Now, for MUN at Home, you can apply to become a delegate, which basically requires nothing. If you've been a delegate previously, you can also apply. If you've never been a delegate before, you're also free to apply. However, if you do want to become a mentor for MUN at Home, you do need to take into consideration having some serious past experience with Model UN, and essentially also perhaps doing some chairing and whatnot. But essentially, what will get you to this position, if that's what you're interested in, is you'd be better off just being a diplomat a couple of times in the MUN at Home program and then try to move on to become a mentor.
Yeah, and this February round, registration is open, and the topic is going to be climate action, which is very exciting and very relevant topic. So if you're interested in that, I think the links are being dropped in the chat. And remember, you can be a delegate or a mentor. So yeah, and I'm not sure when the registration closes, but I'm pretty sure you have at least 1 or 2 more weeks left of that.
The thing here is the community has grown so much and in so many different continents that we're basically ramified into several languages, so Spanish, Arabic, and French. It all started with youth leads when they started up the MUN in Casa program, but then it started ramifying again into the Arabic and French program, which are a bit more recent. So these programs essentially do the exact same thing that MUN at Home, but they have their own ways, right? MUN at Home has a very specific and set rules, while MUN in Casa is a bit, you could say, more open to different ways of debating. And well, it does follow essentially the same program, which is Feynman. However, during the weeks, you will perhaps be in contact more with your fellow delegates, perhaps preparing a couple more debates and so on. So I'll start dropping down the links now.
So right now, I want to take a few moments to introduce one of our brand new, actually our newest initiative at MUN Impact. That's really already grown so much. So I'm going to play this video, and then I'm going to introduce the program's head, our wonderful Surakshita Singh, the Secretary General of the 100K Deeds Challenge, to just go into a bit more detail. But here's a video on this brand new initiative that we really want to promote heavily right now. So please watch this amazing video that was produced by the Deeds Challenge leadership team to learn a little bit more about this program.
I'm joining in from India,
Nairobi, Kenya,
Nepal,
the Philippines,
Qatar,
Sri Lanka,
Turkmenistan,
the United Arab Emirates.
MUN Impact aims to inform, inspire, motivate students to take action through Model United Nations.
We, MUN Impact, are delighted to encourage you to take action for the SDGs by being a part of the 100K Deeds Challenge. Because each and every action counts.
Also, we create opportunities for students around the globe to come together.
And we aim to achieve these goals by developing new learning tools based on the SDGs.
In 2017, a brother-sister duo named Ambi and Bindu Subramaniam launched a pilot 10,000 Deeds campaign in India, in partnership with the UNICEF to encourage young students to perform the deeds and serve the SDGs in their schools, families, and communities.
Now MUN Impact is building on this creative inspiration to expand the campaign to schools around the world by setting a goal of 100,000 deeds worldwide.
The 100K Deeds Challenge is for all young people aged between 2 and 22 years of schools, universities, and offices. Each one of us has the power to create a future we want and take lessons to articulate them in an even better manner.
All 17 of the SDGs seems like a massive task, but when each one of us take a step in the right direction, we can make a difference.
To help you get started, we have a wonderful brochure on the 100K Deeds website where you can gain a greater insight into what the 100K Deeds Challenge is. This will help you achieve the sustainable development goals in your community. Once you finish a deed, fill in the deed card with details about yourself and your deed to let us know about your good work.
So join the 100K Deeds Challenge because every deed counts.
لأن كل عمل له أهميته.
क्योंकि हर काम मायने रखता है.
ஏனென்றால் ஒவ்வொரு நல்ல செயலும் ஒரு நல்ல வித்தியாசத்தை ஏற்படுத்துகிறது.
Porque todas las acciones cuentan.
왜냐하면 모든 행동은 의미가 있기 때문이다.
Kwa sababu kila tendo linasaidia.
但一个他自
因为每个行动都很重要。
Thank you for the introduction and for the video, Zoe. So yeah, hi everyone. My name is Surakshita Singh, and I am the Secretary General for the 100K Deeds Challenge. So I'll briefly go through about what the challenge is. I hope you all got to know about what the challenge is about through the video as well. So this challenge is a brainchild of a challenge named the 10,000 Deed campaign, which was launched in India. And now MUN Impact is widening the campaign by extending it globally and to collect 100K deeds from around the globe. So we always think that our actions are very insignificant or small, but when we collect the deeds from the entire world, we can create a massive impact. So we have a lot of leadership positions open. So you can go through our website. I'll share all the necessary links in the chat box itself. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, Zoe.
For sure. And again, there's also the brochure. I have it here, but I think the video already touched on it. So you can just visit the website and download a copy, or if someone wants, they can link it in the chat and you can have that as well. So we hope you'll all join the challenge. Again, it only takes one small deed to make a difference and to join. So I want to quickly talk about another one of our new initiatives, the SDG hubs, and I can even, I think Matt is also here, so he can touch on it as well. But really quickly, back in our second global summit, if you attended, you may have remembered that we hosted something called the SDG Sandbox Strands. And this was a kind of an outgrowth of an older MUN Impact initiative that we've always had, which are workshops basically to help students plan to take action for one of the goals. And we developed our own process called planning tools, where students would plan their project and then present it. And this has been something that we've been doing since the organization was founded. But at the Global Summit, we really took that to a larger scale. And we had sessions, I think, on almost every SDG where students came, they worked in teams with people from all over the world. They created a project plan to solve one of the goals, and then they presented it to a panel of experts at our closing ceremonies dolphin pool. And the initiative was so successful. Everyone loved it. They really came up with some great ideas, and we didn't want that inspiration to end with our global summit. So instead, we decided to start the SDG Hubs, which is a program that allows students to do this year round. So our first pilot hubs are in SDG 4, 5, 13, and 16, where we have students from all over the globe, from countless countries, working together on different action projects. And these are collaborative virtual spaces where we hold meetings usually once a week to come together and brainstorm ideas and work on our projects. And Matt, if you'd like to speak a bit more about this, Matt is one of our SDG Hubs leaders. So yeah, feel free to share anything else about this
Sure
initiative.
thing. Yeah, the SDG Hubs is a great new initiative coming out of MUN Impact. And like Zoe said, is exactly having the purpose of capturing that inspiration that came from the sandbox sessions at the Global Summit 2.0. And right now, with each of these SDG hubs being based on one SDG 4, 5, 13, or 16, there's really a huge diversity in the type of projects that are being pursued. We've adopted a sort of free flow structure that allows the students, or SDG ambassadors, as we call them, to really guide the sessions and drive them forward. And that has been very helpful in making progress and building the right connections between the people leading the hubs as well as the students participating in them. So this is a new initiative, but we're very excited to see where it goes, and we hope you'll join us for our next iterations in the future. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe this spring we're going to be launching the next round of the SDG Hub. So again, if you're interested, feel free to just shoot any of us an email or just, I guess, stay updated on our social media, our website, and or join our mailing list to get more information on that.
Hello everyone, I am Javier Rincon. I'm the Deputy Secretary General for the region of Central America. I'm very excited to present to you right now the next project inside of MUN Impact, and it's MUN Impact Latam. This initiative tries to recreate the program that we have in the global side of leaderships and trying to get outreach to different schools, but inside of the region of Latin America. This project came to be because of the first Global Summit, where the team from MUN Impact Ecuador realized how many people from the region of Latin America were interested and motivated to participate and work with the SDGs inside of MUN Impact. So slowly, we began to create this project and this idea that became to be LATAM. The main goal with this initiative is to try and get a bigger outreach inside of the region of Latin America. Why? Because there's many injustices happening in this region and there are many problems regarding the SDGs. And the way that we handle it here in Latin America differs a bit from how in the global side works. So the common goal of trying to get the outreach of diplomats and getting into leadership positions is the same, but we try and make a more connected and relatable family network inside of the region. This project is going to be launching in a few weeks, so if anyone is interested in getting to a leadership position, we'll be opening real soon.
Yeah, Javier, if you want to drop your email in the chat, you guys can just email Javier, if you're interested, and I'm sure he can send you more information or the sign up links once those become available. So I quickly want to talk about another new initiative, a lot of new initiatives. And, that's what's really exciting, especially about this presentation and session, is that we're able to kind of announce a lot of the new, big projects that have been in the works for, some time. So right here, we have an initiative with one of our new partners, Voice. And basically, this is a great program because what it's going to do is it's going to allow you guys to actually take a real role and take some direct action for the SDGs. So Voice is an organization that works to basically review products based on their sustainability. And they're offering a 7-week course to students within MUN Impact to basically learn how to analyze these products. And you're going to actually have the opportunity to, rate real products based on how sustainable they are. And then this will be published on their website. So you'll basically be working for them as one of their sustainability analysts, which is super cool. Learning skills like design thinking, corporate analysis, and critical thinking. And the course is led by a Wall Street analyst and assisted by college students who have gone through the program in the past. It's completely free. And the deadline for the application has been extended until the 12th of January. So you have a couple more days to fill it out. I think it's a short form. I think there's like one short question to answer. And I think we can drop that link in the chat. And I think it's a really, really great opportunity to, again, take action for the SDGs, really do something meaningful that's gonna, that's lasting and make a lasting mark on the world. And this is focused on SDG 12. Which is sustainable production and consumption, I believe. So yeah, really, really great to get involved with this program, and feel free to fill out that form and join it. It's completely free and virtual.
One of our pre-existing initiatives was Junior Omen, and it's been really successful. And it's essentially it's similar to Omen in the sense that it's giving students the opportunity to debate online with students from all around the world. Except this program is tailored more for middle school students, and it's generally hosted monthly or bi-monthly, and the debates generally take place over a 4-week cycle. So each week is dedicated to a different part of the preparation process, and we have a special system that we use for our virtual classroom through which our mentors can guide students specifically to provide them with personalized feedback. And from a lot of what our students have said who are in the program, they found this to be really helpful, not only for their debate skills, but also just for public speaking and confidence in general. And I think personally, it's a really great program. And generally, the debate cycle culminates with a 2-day debate, and it's a really great exchange of ideas and a really awesome opportunity to get involved if you're a middle school student. So we have an upcoming February debate on the 6th and the 8th from 11:30 to 1:30 UTC, and you just have to make sure you register before the 13th of January, and I believe the link is on the slide. The topic of this debate will be addressing the influence of student leadership programs on the international level. So if you're interested and you're a middle school student, definitely be sure to check it out.
Before we get into Uni Omen, actually, our Secretary General of Oman is here, and she's going to just share a little bit about the Oman program.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Belle. I'm the co-SG of Omen. What is Omen? Essentially, it's Online Model United Nations, and we run debates almost every Saturday from 13 to 15 UTC. It is a one-time debate where we use that time and procedures, but we adapt it so that it's fitted within 2 hours of debating. You can learn more information as I will put our website within the chat. All signups and everything information is also within our website. And feel free, definitely come and check out our debates, especially if you're a high school student, because our debates do tailor towards them. It is a perfect place for you to practice if you have never had a debate before, because this is completely online, where most of our debaters are actually beginners as well. So we do offer a lot of guidance on those debates. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and Oman is actually our oldest program here at MUN Impact, really what this community grew out from. So be sure to definitely check it out. And speaking of Oman, we have our university program. So I think Sanjana and Mustafa are going to touch on this.
Yeah, so we have a Uni Omen program as well, which is similar to the Omen and Junior Omen programs, except it's tailored for university students. And it had a 6-year hiatus, so it wasn't as active, but it's back now. And we have had debates over the past couple of months that I've heard have gone really well. And I think it's a really great opportunity for university students to get involved. And I know that like MUN programs at university sometimes can be quite rigorous. And I think the Uni Omen program is a really great way to hone your debate skills without like the pressure. And it's a very low stress environment. So yeah, I would definitely recommend checking this out if you're a university student interested in debate. We also have a website that you can visit for more information. And we have all the monthly debates and registration links to get involved.
Hi, my name is Julia, and I'm one of the co-DSGs for South America. And one of the ways you get involved in MUN Impact is you get your club, your school club, that's MUN related or SDG related to be a club partner. So what does it mean to be a MUN Impact club partner club? So we will help you to take part of the action in the projects to advance your sustainable development goals in your community. So we are always helping we are partners, and you will become a part of a worldwide organization and get show your activist spirit within the global MUN community, and that can help you in many ways and be part of networking and developing your club and your SDGs actions.
Yeah, and right now we actually, I think, have over 60 club partners worldwide. And if you're not part of like a school, whatever organization you are a part of outside of school can also become a partner with us.
So the requirements for the club partnership is to host one MUN Impact workshop or summit, so you can educate others outside your club on the MUN Impact philosophy, resources, and tools. This is to help to grow our community. So we are here to get more people to learn about us and to get excited about the SDG change and youth voices just as much as us. And the second requirement is to run one SDG action campaign. It can be big or small, but the action should advance on one of the SDGs and ideally a specific target. And this must be documented and shared on our blog. This has helped to inspire our community and to help the SDG issue.
Yeah, perfect. And these are also great ways for your club to gain visibility because it will post on our social media, on our blog, and really share what you've done with the entire world. And our DSGs, like as they've mentioned, they're here to help you every step of the way. So they set up meetings, they assign, a diplomat to help work with your club for the entire year. So you'll basically have a mentor from our organization that's going to help your club through this process. And just a quick update, our club partnership program is now actually required to participate in the 100K Deeds Challenge. And we decided to make this decision because all of our club partners, as you can see, are required to do one deed anyways with their SDG action campaign. So it only made sense to kind of connect this to the challenge and have that be counted as part of the 100K deeds. So that's just a quick update, but if you again decide to be a club partner, we'll give you all that information and walk you through the process.
Hi, my name is Irene Kwan, and I am one of the co-DSGs from North America. And I'm going to talk to you about Conference Partners, which is another opportunity that you can have to connect with the MUNI Global team. So Conference Partners can apply through the website portal, and once you're approved, you'll be matched with the appropriate MUNI Global team. So if you are a North American conference, for example, you'll be matched with myself and the rest of my team. And what we do is we'll help you fulfill the requirement of doing some sort of SDG action campaign through your conference, whether that's raising money towards a specific charity that falls under an SDG umbrella, or doing something that's a little bit more actionable, like mentoring younger students or something like that. Through the conference partner, you're able to connect with our team, and we will be in communication with you to help promote your conference and put together the actual SDG campaign that falls under one of our requirements.
Yeah, and like one example about how one of our recent conference partners is deciding to engage with us, they're called Together MUN, and I've been working with them because they're interested in having us do MUN Impact workshops every month leading up to their conference or as part of their conference initiative. So again, like we're happy to put together presentations, workshops, anything for your conference that you want us to help out with to help spread the message. And again, just like the club partners, our team works with you guys throughout the entire process.
So essentially, everything we've spoken about today has been in support of the SDGs. So if you are a club leader, a conference leader, or just somebody looking to get involved, everything we do is for the support of the SDGs. And our team is here to support you, to help you. So this in and of itself is one of our activities, right? Like an event to raise awareness about holding awareness events about the SDGs. So we're here to support you. So if you have an idea about an SDG workshop or an SDG challenge, we're constantly developing those ideas into real projects that connect you with people from all around the world. And our awareness campaigns are incredibly far-reaching. So if you would like to get involved, please take note of all the resources that we've provided so far. And we're really looking forward to having you on our team.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And this slide is essentially very similar. So if you have any sort of passion project, whether that's through your school, your club, or your conference, we'd love to hear about it and help you through the process.
And if you don't know a lot about the Sustainable Development Goals or want to share them, with your students or your peers, you can visit our website and find a plethora of resources. We have developed story maps that basically go through each of the SDGs in detail, background information, how to take action. They're basically consolidated research hubs for each of the goals. And we also have, tons of information on the SDG targets and each goal itself on our site. So please do, feel free to explore and learn more about the goals. And hopefully that will inspire you to, choose something you're passionate about and get involved. So a huge part about MUN Impact is our amazing social media team and everything that we produce. So really quickly, want to just touch on some exciting announcements. We recently launched a magazine. So we've had 2 issues so far, one in December, one in January. And our magazine highlights everything, from programs within our MUN Impact community to current events, to specific, highlighting specific clubs or individuals who have taken incredible action for the goals. So I think we're going to share in the chat now a link to our January magazine and also a link to submit to the magazine. You can submit original artwork, original writing, an article you want, and then our team will get in touch with you if they're interested in including it, and you'll be included in our magazine. So that's very exciting, and that's a great way to get involved in our community. And then we also have a podcast. that highlights different aspects of our program and the SDGs. And I'm going to hand it over to Mustafa, our head of global communications, to talk a bit more about social media.
Thank you, Zoe. Hi, everyone. So in social media, you can join social media team. So we continuously looking for people who are looking to write articles for different programs, even for our magazine. So if you are good at English, if you're good at writing articles, or if you're interested into writing, then you can apply to be a writer, and then you can write based on our different programs. You can also join social media team if you are into designing, if you like graphic designing or designing any posters or anything, then you can also join our programs, because we are continuously looking for people who are into designing as well. And since Zoe mentioned, if you would like to publish something in the articles, we have a community section where you can write anything about the SDGs related, or about any projects you're working on or your school is working on based on the SDGs. You can write about it and send it to the article. You can also paint something or draw something as well, community artwork. So if you are a good painter or a good artist, you want to portray something through your painting for SDGs, you can paint it or you can draw it, and then you can send it to us as well. And we will make sure that will be in our upcoming articles. So this is how you can contribute in the social media team as well.
And lastly, we have recently launched official MUN Impact merch. And this is, I think personally, it's really cool because not only do we have pre-made items, but you can also design your own items if that's interesting to you. We have everything ranging from hoodies to t-shirts. We also have hats, mugs, bags. We have a lot of different things that you guys can check out. We have also different designs based on different SDGs, as well as different programs within MUN Impact. So I would definitely recommend checking out the official merch website. We have one tailored for North America and another tailored for Europe. So make sure to choose the region that I guess is closest or most appropriate to where you are. And yeah, I think the merch is really cool, and all of the net proceeds go towards supporting our MUN Impact programs. So I would definitely recommend checking it out.
Yeah, right here I have my handy dandy MUN Impact water bottle just to show it off a little bit. It keeps my water super cold, guys, for many hours. And I've decorated it with some stickers that I also ordered from the merch store. So I kind of customized my own water bottle with, programs that I was involved with. So yeah, this is an example of one of our great high quality items that you can purchase. So feel free to check that out. And we do have like sales at some, points. So if you stay updated on our social media, we'll let you know when that happens. So I'm going to open the floor to any questions that you guys have about any of our programs. We have a whole team here that can answer basically anything any concerns that you have. So feel free to just unmute and ask questions. And then, while we're doing the Q&A, I'm going to transition to the contact slide. Here are some emails of some of the people who are involved, who I thought, if you reach out, they could definitely help you with these programs. So again, feel free to write down any of these emails. And if you do visit our website, or if you go to our magazine, you can find an extensive contact list as well. I just included some emails of people who, were in this meeting and some of the programs we discussed. But yeah, I'm going to open the floor for questions. So yeah, feel free to just unmute. And I'm also going to be attaching a PDF of this presentation in the chat, so you guys can, look over that again. I know we went over a lot, so feel free to just go back, look it over, and see what you're interested in doing, and then consider getting involved. So we'll just leave this up for about a minute more, and we'll see if there are any questions. If not, we can start closing out. But please don't, hesitate to ask anything. So I've just attached the presentation in the chat. So feel free to save that. Well, if there are no questions now, you guys can definitely email us. We're all available to answer your questions at any time and to help you choose, what the right thing for you is. I know we went through a lot of, again, programs, and if you're not sure, what you should get involved with, we're happy to help and guide you and kind of direct you in the right direction based on your experience and your interests. So again, feel free to send us an email, contact anybody here. If anyone here wants to drop their emails, feel free, and you can reach out. Thank you all for coming today. I hope we can host more information sessions in the future. Be sure to tell your friends if you think they'd be interested. Share the resources and the links with them. Follow our social media. Follow our Instagram at MUN_impact. Again, to stay updated on everything that we've discussed. And I want to thank everyone who presented today for giving your time. Some of you, either waking up early or staying up late to help, be here and share the joy of MUN Impact with everyone. So yeah, thanks guys for coming. Feel free to head on out. If you have questions, you can also stay behind. I'll remain in the room in case anyone has anything they want to ask. Thanks, Renato. I didn't even realize you were here. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.